Security, food prices are both critical issues in any election campaign in Indonesia. Even though Indonesia is becoming an increasingly prosperous country, there are still a great many millions of people who are near or just below the poverty line. So they're extremely vulnerable to increases in prices, particularly of staples, price of rice, price of chili, other sorts of components that people are using every day in their food preparation. So this is a critical issue. There's also been a very strong sentiment in Indonesia for food self-sustainability. Quite often economists will argue that that in fact is not the best policy for Indonesia. It's a very expensive process. It doesn't always yield the best kind of food production. But nonetheless, within Indonesia, very few people speak openly against Indonesia having self-sufficiency in food supplies. What we do know is that some of the big initiatives that the Jokowi government has previously launched, such as food estates in Kalimantan and in Papua, they have not been very successful at all. So I think that experts in this field will be looking at the detail to see if the government has a better plan this time round.
Right. The other thing that really stood out was how much they're allotting or proposing to allot towards education. And President Widodo also specifically said that this is to support their medium-term goals to try and upskill and upgrade the human capital in Indonesia. What is the state of education and human capital in Indonesia, and what needs to be addressed if they want to meet some of these goals, and why it's so important for this administration and the next?
So Jokowi has, throughout his presidency, been very much preoccupied with the standard of education, the quality of research in Indonesia. And Indonesia is a chronic underperformer in the region. If we compare Indonesia's educational standards, its number of patent applications, the number of journal articles published in highly ranked international journals, it's down near the bottom of major Southeast Asian countries. So this is clearly an obstacle to Indonesia's rapid development. Particularly, you mentioned in your comments earlier on about, for example, the electric vehicle battery production. There are a great many countries in the world that are vying fiercely to get the manufacturing capacity to produce electric vehicle batteries. Indonesia has a lot of nickel. It doesn't have much lithium, but what it wants to do is use that nickel supplier that has the world's largest nickel supplier to give it a head start in the battery production. But it also needs to have the kind of technical capacity, the depth of technical capability within its workforce to bring that to fruition. And I think there's a lot of doubts that Indonesia has.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.